Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the CTU Lions Dynasty. We now find ourselves at the end of the regular season, and we are 9-1 going into the final two games versus UCF and also Cincinnati. Now, how can we get into the national championship? Well, obviously we're going to have to win out. But we need Iowa, who's undefeated, and Louisiana, who is undefeated, to lose. They both actually have kind of easier schedules, so it will be surprising if they lose. But we do want to keep an eye on them. Now, first in this doubleheader episode, we will go through some quick highlights of the UCF game. You can already see right away, CTU just dominates early. A big sack by Lexington sets up Darren Baker for a touchdown early on in the first quarter, giving us a 14-0 lead. Here is Potter loading up again. In the second quarter, this one's caught by Baker again. Make it number 2. On to the second half. We score 28 points going into this half, and another deep pass to Baker. 38-yard touchdown reception, his third of the day. Potter throws for 5 scores, and he gets player of the game. 531 yards passing. That is a career high for him in a game, and we get it done versus UCF, who was 2-8. I mean, they are just a bad team, and Darren Baker had a career game. 9 for 211 in 3 touchdowns. How many fantasy points would that be if he was in the NFL? And we go into the final game versus Cincinnati. They are led by Antonio Robinson, the nation's leader in touchdown passes on the year with 41. Look at that ratio, 41-5. This is going to be a tough matchup versus a top 15 team on the road at Nippert Stadium. This stadium is absolutely gorgeous also. So we have our work cut out here in the final game. Can we close out this season and run on to the championship game in the Big 12, as we have already punched our ticket, but this one will hopefully move us up in the rankings, as we are number 6 playing against number 12 in this game, looking for win number 11. So here we start this game on offense. Here is David Potter taking it to the left side, and in the read option, the offensive coordinator has been calling pretty consistent games so far. You know, he sets up a lot of single back, a little I formation as well, sprinkled in there, play action. You can just see he's starting this game a little tricky with a little read option. We pick up the first down now. Here's a couple of runs, this time to Joshua Livenhauser, picking up a gain of 5. Hasn't had the big rushing days as of late. Here's a nice throw to left side on a 2nd and 5, and that is Kentrell Kraft for a gain of 10 and a first down. Kraft is closing in on the career receiving, at least reception record. Here is Livenhauser. He takes it to the left side on a screen pass, a gain of 18. And that's a first down right there. We'd rarely run that play out of the single back, a little halfback screen. Here's a toss play. Frankie Law checks in, and the senior gets tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 5 yards. 2nd and 15 now. Back at the 42. We're out of field goal range. Another handoff to Frankie Law, and he loses 2 again. This time it's going to bring us back to the 45 for a 3rd and 16. Potter throwing to left side, and he had a man open. That was Darren Baker, and he overthrows him. Incomplete. Cincinnati is going to get the ball back, but we are going to pin them inside the 5. They're going to have to start this one at the 1. That was an absolutely gorgeous punt. And here comes the nation's leading touchdown thrower in Antonio Robinson. First play, handoff, Kirk up the middle, and he cuts back to the middle of the field, picking up a gain of 12. They do free some space up between the end zone now at about the 13-yard line. Robinson, quick throw across the middle. That is Mike Kilpatrick. And with that catch, Mike Kilpatrick actually breaks a school record for receiving yards in a season. So it looks like Cincinnati breaking a lot of records this season. Here's a handoff to left side. This is Kirk again breaking a tackle. He breaks another one and eventually gets brought down by the senior Joseph Crawford Jr. Lexington helped out on that tackle as well. Here's a read option. This time it's a keeper to Robinson, who tries to break away, only picks up a gain of 6. He's not a real mobile quarterback, but he can run if he needs to. As now that brings it to a 3rd and 4. At their own 32 this time, Robinson, screen pass called to the right side. That one sniffed out right away. It's Robert Godfrey on the tackle, and he makes the stop, and we do get the punt right back. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Here is Livenhauser showing some power and some toughness up the middle. It's a gain of 9 after breaking a tackle in the backfield. Off to a pretty good start in this game. 2nd and 1. Potter throws to an open area. That's Clayton Garrett, the true freshman tight end. He picks up a gain of 6. I really love our tight end group. I keep emphasizing that as this season goes on. Here's Potter rolling to the right side. Tries to find Mike Marone, and that one will be incomplete across the middle. Bringing it to a 3rd and 10. The safety creeps up. He's going free to the quarterback, and we do just panic a little bit. Potter did not set his feet. He throws it at the ground. And now Cincinnati is back out onto the field after a punt. Robinson hands off to Kirk that time. A great block, and Kirk picks up a gain of 10 and a first down. 3 for 31 for Vernon Kirk, their star running back. Robinson now in the shotgun, throws to the sideline. A wide open Mike Kilpatrick. It's a gain of 17, beating Wilkins on that route that time. So now they're just at the 50. It looks like they're in the shotgun again. They run all shotgun, it seems like. Hand off to Kirk, and he has a wide open hole up the middle. It's about a gain of 14 yards. Cincinnati moving the ball on this drive. Running a man in motion this time, handing off. This time it's Andrew Jones, who throws off a defender and picks up a gain of 10. Tackled by Bo Rocky from behind. Now they're threatening inside of the red zone. Antonio handing off this time to Richards. Richards picks up a couple of blocks. Vernon was out there blocking for him, and it will be about a gain of 9. 2nd and 1. Moore running the football. This is the backup running back, Upshaw, in the game, and he gets tackled at about the 5. It's going to be a 1st and goal. Vernon Kirk lined up next to Antonio Robinson. They haven't really aired the ball out here, but they will on this play. Robinson facing pressure. He gets rid of it to Jones, and he gets lit up. Whitley Krug puts a big hit, but now they're down at the 1. Read option. Antonio Robinson keeps it. It's the freshman, Keaton DeAndre, with the tackle in the backfield. 3rd and goal now. This is a big play here to hold them to 3 points. Here is Robinson in the shotgun. He throws to the sideline. It's caught. Mike Kilpatrick. I initially thought this was illegal touching, but Kilpatrick stayed in bounds. And that's touchdown pass number 42 on the year for Robinson. So here we are down 7-0 now. Here is Livenhauser, tossed to the right side. He gets pummeled in the backfield. Now a 2nd and 14, throw to the right side. This is Mike Marone with a lot of room down the sideline. He gets tackled at the 50 for a gain of 28. So here we go now at about the 50. Running a tight end in motion, play action fake. Now Potter throws across the middle. It's picked off. It's Bailey who was just sitting there waiting on that throw. And it's a turnover. I thought the linebacker was going to keep going with the tight end in the flat. That was Stan McDaniels, but he actually bounces back, sees the open man across the field, and makes a great interception. Back on offense. Here's Andrew Jones on a jet sweep. He takes it all the way on the first play. 44 yards for the touchdown. Cincinnati strikes twice. It's now a 14-point lead. So here is Potter now back on offense, and this is a run to Joshua Livenhauser, a gain of 5. Things can turn quickly if you give up big defensive turnovers. Here's a throw to the right side. That is going to be a catch by Marone, moving the chains. The play calling has been pretty conservative so far for the offense. Now in the shotgun, throwing across the middle. It's Flint Steele who gets lit up. Wow, Potter just set him up to get absolutely rocked on that play. Now it's a 3rd and 10. Potter in the shotgun, throwing to the right side. It's an excellent toss to Kentrell on the sideline. It's a gain of 15 yards and a first down. So now at the 44, Potter moving to the right side. It looks like he's going to chuck this one all the way across the field. It's intercepted by Woods. He will take it all the way back for the touchdown. Now let's take a second look at this play. Now we thought we were near the line of scrimmage on this one, so I did hit A on this one to stiff arm, but instead we weren't across the line. I thought the line was the 50. Instead, it was a little bit further, and we hit A and threw it to A. It's 21-0. So here we go back on the return. Here is Darian Bernard at least giving us some field position back all the way to the 43-yard line, but now we have a lot of making up to do. Down 21-0. Here is Potter now. Play action fake, throwing to the right side, and this one is dropped. Jackson had an open catch and run on that one. It's now a 2nd and 10 now. It looks like Cincinnati sends a weird blitz that time. It's a gain of 14 and a first down. 8 first downs for both teams, but we find ourselves down by 21. Here's a throw in the pocket of the defense. It's a gain of 17 to Stan McDaniels for his first catch of the evening. Play action fake now, throwing to the end zone. It's a touchdown. We get on the board here with 2 minutes to go in the first half. A great throw by Potter, still down by 14, but you got to start somewhere. We need a big stop on D. Can we get the ball back before halftime? Here's a handoff to Vernon Kirk, who takes it for 3 yards to the left side. And now they nonchalantly come up to the line here. 5 wide receiver set. We send the blitz. Robinson throws to the left side. He's got Jones, who actually backtracks for the ball and loses ground. So they will have to punt this one away, and here comes CTU back on offense. Here's a throw to the right side, and this one will be caught. What a throw by Potter. He was hit on that throw, and it was just a dime of a throw over the top of the defense in front of the safety. It's a first down. Potter now in the pocket, throws to the right side. It's Stan McDaniels. He gets out of bounds. Just about a minute to go here in the first half. 2 interceptions so far for Potter. He rolls to the left side, thinking about throwing it, but he just thought about not turning the ball over right there. It's a gain of 11 on the quarterback keeper, and he does get out of bounds as well. 49 seconds to go here. Under center, Potter trying to throw back to the middle of the field. It's going to be a sack. The offensive line lets in the pressure. Now 3rd and 20. Potter trying to buy some time, throwing deep into double coverage. It's knocked away. Now with 17 seconds to go, we're just out of field goal range. The offensive coordinator actually wants to go for this. So we snap it. Potter throws a quick bullet to the right side. It's caught. Darren Baker was open. That had 1 split second to throw the football into that window, and we got it there. And David Potter hurries up to the line at the 15 now. Here he is in the pocket, throwing to a wide open Darren Baker, and he misses him. That was a touchdown, and Potter just overthrew him. 2nd and 10. Potter throws to another open man. 2 touchdown passes missed right there. And with 4 seconds to go, we have to kick the field goal. I cannot believe how that half just ended. A big 4th down pass and 2 touchdown passes missed. Down by 11 here to start the second half. Starting out on defense, Antonio Robinson has his team up 11. There's a short 2-yard pass to Andrews for a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. Antonio Robinson keeps it, and he can't get away. Bo Rocky is there, the senior defensive end. Run-stopping specialist. 3rd and 12. Here is Robinson now in the pocket. Doesn't have enough time. He goes down. Jamarcus Lexington, the captain, he's been there since the inception of the series, and he has been a playmaker all 3 years, and we do get them to punt the ball away. And here is Joshua Livenhauser starting out the next drive. It's a gain of 12 and a chain mover run on that one. Across the 50 officially, 1st and 10, throwing across the middle. It's Jackson who holds on to it. He gets whipped around for a gain of 24. And with that pass, David Potter is now the all-time school leader in passing yards in a season. What a year it's been for David Potter. It's just been amazing. Here we go now, scrambling, 1st and 10, rolling to the right side. And, you know, you think he can't run, but then he takes off like that. He's only about 68 speed, I believe. 2nd and 2. Here is Potter, handing off to Livenhauser, who fights up the middle. It's a gain of 3, moving the chains. 1 touchdown. It's just going to make it a 1-score game now. Potter, quick throw. Baker catching it up in the air. It's a 6'6" receiver you're throwing to that time. You don't have to throw it that high, though. It's a gain of 7, brings it to the 5. 3rd and 2. Potter rolling to the right side. Thinks about running, but he throws it the last second, and Flint Steele drops it. 4th and 2. This is a crucial play right here at the 5-yard line. Potter rolls, throws it, and he does find Darren Baker for a gain of 4. 1st and goal, pitch play to left side, picking up a block from Rockman. He walks in, Livenhauser. His 12th rushing touchdown of the season, and it makes it 21-17. Here is Cincinnati now with not a comfortable lead anymore. 4-point lead. Throwing to the right side. It's Andrew Jones. He makes a man miss to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown. 75 yards. How does that happen? You just cannot allow that to happen. And now Robinson is the all-time passing leader as far as yards in a season for Cincinnati. It's 28-17. You just can't make these storylines up in a game. Here's a throw to the right side, and that is a really close call right there. Cookie Rockman for a gain of 7. 3rd and 5, running Flint Steele in motion. Quick throw to Bernard, and that one will be a catch to the freshman running back. And it's a 1st down, gain of 11. And now we're across the 50. Potter blitz from the left side. He just takes off. He will take it for the 1st down. It's a gain of 11. David Potter showing off that sneaky athleticism. You definitely don't see it, especially when he's running those read options. Darian Bernard into the backfield this play. He gets about a gain of 7, getting a little burn at running back. He remains in the game for a 2nd and 3. Another carry. Bernard with the excellent quickness. He's usually just our primary returner, but today getting a couple of carries as well. He remains into the game. Now at the 15-yard line, another draw play. This time to Bernard again. 3 straight runs for the 5'6" running back. 3 for 22. Now Livenhauser checks back in. Throw to the right side. It's Jackson. Touchdown. He caught that ball and ran over a defender and fell into the end zone. What a play by Jackson. Heads up football. 28-24. So now here we go with about a minute to go here in the 3rd. Here is a high pass on the receiver screen. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10, throwing to the sideline. Andrew Jones has it. It's a gain of 12 yards. 4 for 102 for Andrew Jones. So now running a man in motion. This is Robinson. He's going to take off up the middle. This one will be a 1st down scramble for a gain of 9. How about that for Robinson? He is showing some dynamic playmaking as well. Here he is throwing to left side. This one's caught. And that is going to be another 1st down. Brian Harris with his first catch of the game. Robinson has been lights out with his accuracy. 1st and 10, other screen pass. This time to Jones, picking up a gain of 5. Just little by little all the way up the field. He's over 100 yards on that catch as well. Draw play, Vernon Kirk. Finally, we get a stop. Adam Scheel in the backfield. This is our moment here as we start the 4th quarter. We need to come up with a stop, hopefully get them to settle for 3. Robinson in the pocket, throws to the left side, and this one is knocked away. It looked like Claude Wynn just got a hand in there, and now they're set up for the 49-yard field goal. This one's up and way off to the right. That was the break we needed. Down by 4 and possession. We have the entire quarter here. So here's a handoff to start the fourth. Here is Joshua Livenhauser. He cuts up field, picks up a nice gain of 8 on that carry. 2nd and 2. They send pressure again, and they get in right away, but we get it away. It's Jackson for a gain of 6 yards. So now at the 45, they send pressure again. Here's a quick throw to Baker, picking up a block by Clayton Garrett, and he gets around the edge. It's a gain of 30. That pressure was in there right away. Look at that. That is just ridiculous. And now we are inside a field goal range, but we're thinking 6. Here's a handoff. Livenhauser cuts up field, gets absolutely clocked at the end of that play, though. It's a gain of 10. So now at the 15, here is Potter under center this time. Throwing to the right side is Kentrell Kraft. Oh, the spin move. Touchdown. And Kentrell Kraft with that catch is now the all-time reception leader. How about all the records that are being broken in this game? It's incredible. CTU takes the 3-point lead. Now we're up by 3. Robinson airs it on the first play, and this one's going to be caught. It's Kilpatrick the other way. It's a touchdown. Mike Kilpatrick is the all-time leader for Cincinnati, and now he answers back. You've got to be kidding me. What is up with the scoring here? Back-to-back scores, down by 4 again. Here is Potter now, throwing to left side. This one's going to be a catch for a gain of 18 yards. Mike Marone's 4th of the day. So here we go, across the 40-yard line just about. Here is a quick throw, and that is Darren Baker for a gain of 8. His 7th catch of the game. Remember, he's coming off of that 3-touchdown performance versus UCF. Here's a quick throw. This is Potter throwing to Jackson and picking up a gain of 5. This clock is starting to wind down now. About 3 minutes to go. Potter throws to the sideline. Clayton Garrett, 5 yards. He gets back to the line of scrimmage where we initially were after a penalty. And now it's a 3rd and 10. 2 minutes officially left. Potter, they send the pressure, throws to the right side. It's Kentrell. He's open. The 10, the 5, touchdown. Our stars are showing up today. And Kraft gets in for his 2nd big score, and he just shows off the speed. Well, what a route. I mean, he just absolutely froze the cornerback, and he scores. We're back up by 3. Antonio Robinson, the nation's leading thrower as far as touchdowns, will have to put together a great 2-minute drill right here. He throws across the middle. It's Vernon Kirk who has it for a gain of 15 out of the backfield. Under center this time, Robinson throws a bullet to left side, and he's got Harris. How do we keep getting beat? This time Godfrey just gets burnt off the line, and he's just wide open for the first down. Now at the 26, here's a handoff. It's going to be Vernon Kirk up the middle. He gets to about the 21-yard line. And now we're under a minute officially. Robinson in the pocket, throws to the right side. It's caught. Brandon Richards just runs a simple go route, and it's a dime. 42-38. And now here is Potter. 48 seconds to go. Throwing to the right side, down by 4. That one's completed to Flint Steele, a gain of 13. We hurried up to the line now, 45 seconds and counting. Potter rolls to the right side, tries to throw deep, and this one's picked off. He had an open man in Mike Marone and just could not get it to him. These are the defining moments of Mike Marone and David Potter. This time it's on Potter. He did not get enough air under this one, and the cornerback may have made just a great play on it, but Potter's got to get that over the top, And now Cincinnati takes over on offense, up by 4. Handoff to Upshaw. He takes off, and he gets to about the 19 for a gain of 24. We burn our first timeout with 31 seconds to go. Now here they are at the 19. Upshaw, handoff to the right side, and that's going to be a touchdown. Nnamdi Ugana Okafor could not bring him down, but maybe that's for the best because now we get possession back with a chance to score. But scoring twice in 26 seconds, that's something that's pretty much impossible. One last Hail Mary. Potter throws across the middle. It's dropped, and Cincinnati will upset number 6 CTU at home. And wow, a shocker here in the Big 12. Our BCS hopes are probably over. Our national championship hopes are probably over as we get our second loss of the season, our first conference loss today. And it came by way of Cincinnati. Antonio Robinson, if you remember, transferred from Miami 2 off seasons ago, and it finally pays dividends today. As Cincinnati will probably move into the top 10 with this win. CTU, who knows how far we'll drop. And man, I cannot say enough about just the small plays. Those 2 touchdown drops that we had before the first half, that was the difference. Because if we were up, or we were down by a touchdown at that point, we would have tied the ball game up. We probably would have took the lead. And if our secondary gave up so many big plays. They had 2 75-yard touchdowns in this game, and then they had a bunch of just big plays. We just needed to eliminate that. And coming into the season, my biggest concern was the secondary. And all season long, we were playing above expectations by a long shot. But then the one game we play an elite quarterback like Antonio Robinson, he tears us apart. And that's the difference. You got to have the players making the plays. And today we just could not stop their receiving core. Andrew Jones and Kilpatrick both over 100 yards. And that's our second loss of the season. So we only dropped down 3 spots to number 9. Cincinnati actually moves up to number 7. But it looks like Iowa keeps winning. Louisiana keeps winning. They will both play in their conference championship. Now, that game did not have any conference title implications, but we still move on with one more loss. And we will face Kansas, a 7-5 Kansas team, 6-3 in conference. Just a weird year in the Big 12. Now, next year, I'm actually going to switch up the divisions. I'm going to move some teams around, kind of scramble it up just to give us some variety in the schedule. But wow, what a championship game. This is Kansas. When's the last time Kansas has been in a Big 12 title game? It's been since what? Charlie Weiss, maybe? I'm not even sure. But, this is crazy. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.